So I have everybody in from team. Okay, cool, perfect. So we are here for 3 of a kind versus ADL, one of our tier 1 teams here. Getting ready to go for our Father's Day evening set of games. I also have Applebottom here as my co-host.
It's me.
And I am your host, Mr. Warcry. Papa Warcry, if you will. Unless I break my name in fucking Discord again.
Papa Warcry?
That's what I called myself in the Discord for,
I didn't even know that. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was, I put my name as it, because, I mean, for the most part, I just act as, the dad, in a sense, a lot of times with the league. But I changed my name in Discord with a funky font to it, like, not even a week ago,
right,
and it broke everything, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how
I don't know what that happened. And I'm just getting the ready check from the team so we can get this one going, because we are approaching critical o'clock. Our first map's going to be Ilios. As always, loser of each map will be... oh, no, we had someone who just DC'd.
Well, I don't like that precursor to this game. It's the second time.
What, before the match was supposed to start?
Yeah. They were here, then DC'd, came back.
It won't be long. Oh, and we already got people chatting in. Unfortunately, I didn't have the damn thing open on my phone, so I probably missed it.
No, you didn't. I opened it right when it said live. We have Shadow Soldier 71 saying, "Ya boy is here." Welcome.
Is he now?
It's your boy, Shadow Soldier. But you thought I was gonna quote something else. Are you back?
Alright, looks like they're back. They are ready. We are gonna get going.
It wasn't us who gave you honorable MVP, sorry.
Yeah,
I was the one that y'all beat up.
Oh yeah, Apple was playing on the field. She's part of Alpha Armada. I was sleeping for the last 16 hours, so I had nothing to do with it.
Do we bully Josh? No bullying. This is a no bullying zone.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a safe space, guys.
Yep.
Alright, for those of you guys watching, red will be 3 of a kind, and green will be your ADL, previous season Tier 1 champs. So this is actually going to be, I think, 3 of a kind's first match against them. And they already won their last match that they actually did pretty heartily. So this should be them being able to test their mettle against some of our previous best. Do we have a chance of new people contending in T1? Big questions. Big questions.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I like this Ana. Very nice skin. 10 out of 10. Or to Mayhem. I was actually just watching the...
Alright, and it looks like... Oh, they jumped all over Kiro for a second there, just to kind of force him out of taking that left-hand flank. Right now we got the...
Oh, wow.
Sombra being chased down by Tracer. Caption takes out the Ana, but does get taken out himself. Marvel goes next. So we got the two...
down the well.
Ooh.
My God.
3 of a kind is actually doing some nice cleanup at the moment. So this is going to be probably the, first full hold is going to be theirs. I mean, I know they captured point. I like the not caption, jump into wells and leap out.
Yep.
enemy in my sight.
The score currently in Leapfrog is 0-0, because this is map numero uno for the series. Or for the set, if you will.
Oh, Master takes out.
Oh, Marvel taking out Dragon Monkey. That means that the Mercy's out of the way. Just gonna finish up with the support lineup by taking out, yep, the Brig.
Just sweeping up right now.
Knocking down the objective.
Alright, they're getting themselves all set up here. The Monkey and Doomfist presently actually happen to have that right-hand side as they all start coming in. And he's going to try and go in right on the back line as soon as they start poking through the choke. Out comes the Marvel's little Monkey Fury. He's going to bully this Brig right into this corner, taking Alexis right out. Marvel is doing some cleaning up of his own right now. The Winston play here is probably of the most lethal that we got on the playing field.
1 health at the end of that traction of Sombra.
Alright, now we got, they're going to be having the pocket going to Hero for the Echo there. Trying to get around this long, left-hand side of ADL. Almost goes down themselves. And Chad does finishing of the job. Chad? I don't know. I feel like calling him CHWD for it makes him sound like a radio station.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nanoed Monkey.
Well, right now, the Brigs right now are just kind of trying to get their procs off by... Oh, out comes a nice little EMP, grabs a good chunk of them, but still, Master ends up going down, and so does Caption. Things are still a little on the evened out side for the moment. Keegan trying to burn down this Monkey. Are they able to take it back? Caption, sorry, not Caption, I mean, Marvel does happen to have his Rage. It looks like there's not, I mean, we got Valk if they want to go through damage boost, and they got Alexis's ult coming up. That should be a little bit on the defensive to build up the rest. What were you saying?
Dragon Monkey did a great job keeping that Brig up, Alexis. Alexis dropped down to 10 health like 5 times. That was some clutch heals that I'm seeing.
Well, they're doing... You could tell that the teams are actually doing a lot of trying to burn down Briggs pretty steadily. Oh, and he goes in and attempting for the Brig boop into the well, but does knock her slightly out of the way. They've switched over to having Ball instead of Monkey on 3 of a Kind's side. And they are going to actually keep this. They did have to burn both of their support ults in order to, like, for that fight. And with... Oh, they hit overtime, though. This would have been probably the time they want to have it, unless they're able to... Oh! Stall out the thing, but having that first Mercy pick as they come in is going to be pretty brutal when they were trying to get the support resurrected, or not support resurrected, but Brig does happen to get in. And we are starting to see ADLs retake the point. Now it's going to be Stagger City for 3 of a Kind. They did get the EMP off, but it wasn't enough there to actually take advantage of it, and a first round goes to ADL. It was pretty close, actually, from 3 of a Kind. I want to say if they didn't actually burn both of their support ults during that push right beforehand in order to keep the point, they probably actually would have had a very good chance of keeping it during the second push there. That and that going for that Mercy res in with the Doomfist in his ult was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
The timing, I think, was like almost at the exact same moment. Okay, well, we got Kimura who just joined in. I gotta make sure he's viewing the right group. Yep.
5, 4,
It's a good thing it was between the starting of it, because I don't want to have to stop following the action just to make adjustments to people here.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to just like lock.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, first pick from Kiro goes on to Dak. But they do end up taking Kiro in return and taking out the Mercy. Right now we're almost evened up at the moment. It looks like ADL does have one man advantage this second. Hack does get out. And they're about ready to burn down Keegan. They're getting control over this one pretty steadily. First capture will go to ADL, but will the first fight and hold? Which it's looking like it will. It looks like they're getting out. Oh, and Caption ends up getting taken out before he can get away. That's going to be a stagger. They're gonna. I mean, it's not like Hamster really takes much to get back to point, but he's one of the quickest moving heroes in the game.
I see it's a little hard for Brig to get in there and get that Inspire up.
Yeah, and I'm liking these. Like we're seeing a lot more of the or a lot less of like the whole like just grind Orisa.
Yeah.
Right now we got two teams that are really pro on their dives.
Yeah.
Nice little punch from Marvel as he gets right up into ulting Farah.
Oh.
Out comes the EMP, and that's three of them. Three decent ones too, and he's going to try and make sure that Alexis is not allowed to get back in. He's just going to continue to try and boop her out. I mean, it was more of a threat tactic. You knew he wasn't going to be able to keep her out. With Guardian Angel's pretty short cooldown, so unless everybody else gets killed, you're not keeping her out there.
Yeah.
All right, they're coming.
Minefield. No one seems to be quite bothered by it. Just walking on through.
Oh no, and Keegan taken out by the soldier.
Oh!
Not Caption gets two knockoffs.
Ooh. Wait, feel.
And in the last moments, the thing does get flipped over, but unfortunately for Three of a Kind, ADL actually happens to have a majority of their team already here to retake quick. And they're just going to burn down the rest. And Far can't really do a whole lot right now.
Yeah.
In fact, he's got to be above points. Now it's just going to be cleanup for them for the most part.
Yeah.
Unless there could be some daggers here. I mean, it looks like they're just cleaning regardless.
Yeah, they're just sweeping.
Map 1 does happen to go to ADL. I'm gonna swap servers.
Play of the game.
Oh, nice. Hero gets play of the game. Ooh, nice.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have Komori is being brought in for Matt. Oh. He gave the real name, not the actual PSN name. It's for a dragon monkey.
Ah. Wait, so... Okay. Wait, Dragon Monkey is 333, right? Hey, y'all gotta take up the play of the game with Jeff. With Papa Jeff. He can answer. He can tell you why.
That's what France we go to, right? When we do,
Netherlands.
Netherlands? They're about the same.
Yeah. It was kind of nice though to get that break from Zarya Ryan in there.
It was. We'll see if we'll probably end up getting... I think we're going to probably be going back to that once we get into hybrid and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So we're going King's Row, Paryush.
Oh boy. Exactly.
when do we not see King's Row? It's actually usually when we end up having to pick our team. We try not to.
Yeah.
We know we're going to get King's Row with everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really like King's Row. Not because it's a bad map, but because I play it so much. And that everybody loves it. That I'm just like, kind of bored of this one.
Ooh, and Ginger
Hollywood
Arc with the controversial statements here.
I only will agree with that because I don't get to see Hollywood that often.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, like everybody always shows Hollywood, I'd be like, I like King's Row. But I will say, Hollywood has a lot to look at. It's a little overwhelming for me because I want to look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm getting shot at, and I'm like, oh guys, wait, look in this room over here. Yeah.
Alright. I do happen to really like Hollywood. Hollywood is like an often a choice that we try to go for. We like Eichenwald, we like Hollywood, we like King's Row. But we just know that since everybody else chooses King's Row, we try to choose the other ones.
Yeah. I think my favorite map of all time... Well, Ilios is my favorite map of all time, but outside of Ilios, I want to say it's either Junkertown or Route 66. I really like both of those. I don't know why, I like the atmosphere.
Agreed. The atmosphere is, I don't know, a big part of about it. Like, I mean, sure, map design itself is actually really important because it, you know, while, for instance, a lot of people absolutely despise Paris, I really like the environment, right?
Yeah,
the design. It's great design.
Great. I like how you can hear the music sometimes.
Yeah.
Like depending on what you're walking by. I don't know. I love the design of that.
That I don't have so much because I actually have all my music turned down quite a bit, so I can hear everything and I don't have it interfering with other noise.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to be seeing 3 of a kind on their defense first. All right, we're going to be rocking the Shimada brothers when it comes to... Oh shoot, I didn't switch around Mori and Keegan. All right. That's fine, they're on the right rolls. It's just I forgot to move them around after I asked them. Make sure. It just means that I gotta remember that he's in a different spot.
Yeah. Oh no.
First pick goes to ADL, First Blood, grabbing Mori, but they in turn took out both DPS from ADL. 3 of a kind trying to get their footing back in place.
ADL is forced to back off.
This fat turtle is fatly charged. He's almost at 100%.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Oh, and the shatter comes out from Rhine. Counter charge though, and a counter shatter. Wow, counter.
Nice.
Man, Marvel with that very well timed counter charge and counter shatter play there. Actually, it may not even actually been his charge. It actually may have been a Doomfist when they all went down.
Yeah, I think it was the Doomfist.
I think it was the Doomfist that actually made the Rhine fall over, but solid counterplay right there.
See some...
Oh, and getting Kiro. I like how it's like their DPS lineup right now is Komori and Kiro, and they're the Shimada brothers. They just sound with those names like they're the Shimada brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
Alright, now, Street's faces, I mean, there's only one person who seems to be pushing the cart at the moment. They're getting really aggressive. They are pulling back. They're giving the space if they, you know, to make sure that they're not going into a 5v6 at this point in time. Out comes the High Noon. And he gets 3!
Wow.
Oh, that was great from Tommen. 4. He gets a 4 kill afterwards.
It's gonna be a team kill? No, they respawned.
They probably noticed that the shield was weak, and then just said burn it while he's trying to charge it. That's good communications right there. Although we do happen to have a lot of ultimates coming on, like both sides have at least 3 to 5. Oh, sorry, 4 to 5. Yep, here we go. We're getting a whole bunch of them come out. Speed. We got Dragon. We had Grab. We had
everything. Can I get a
We went from 4 aside to 1 aside. Is what happened just there. And 3 of a kind did come out on top. They were the ones that actually prevailed, and oddly enough, we do happen to have what would be in the makings of a Genji Blade if they were on the same team. A Nano Blade, sorry, if they were on the same team.
Yeah.
All we have is a Nano and Genji. Oh, now we got Alexis's Valk, which actually kind of works better, you know, being that the Valk is actually on the same team. Out comes the Valk itself, and the Blade. And he gets shot right into a wall from Doomfist.
Yeah, hate to see it. Oh, Battle Mercy going in after the
Another fight that 3 of a kind secured. They're going to try and keep holding it right at this last point. Streets is one of the easier ones to take, so they're doing a fantastic job of keeping the this final spot here compared to the rest too. Oh, and then ADL is starting to push in. Out comes the Shatter. Able to get a pick on Keegan, getting a charge on to Caption. They're just going to burn down the Zarya. And now it's just cleanup time for the rest. Out comes Tommen with another flashbang, but Kiro ends up flashbanging him. Sorry, with the high noon, Kiro flashbangs him out of it. Does ends up dying, but he does end up making sure nobody else ends up getting killed in the process.
Yeah.
I don't think there was much on his team there anyways. I mean, it was a one fight.
I think it was just him, but
yeah.
They don't have that high noon anymore.
Probably went to reload and actually had a nail clip thing. Out comes the Shatter, but a counter bomb just to kind of make sure that people can't quite push in this heavily.
Oh! Eats that grab.
Solid eat from Master. Saving their team, because now ADL is on the aggressive side here. They have forced Turtle into the back, Turtle into the back room.
I knew inside of...
Oh no, and they had the back Shatter come out. Didn't end up getting... Oh yeah, they do end up picking Caption from that.
Yeah.
It was a little delayed because of how far away he actually ended up getting pulled away from the charge. Alright, 3 of a kind do stabilize a little bit here. This is going to be the tough point to take for both teams in the end. Looks like Komori is going to make a swap here off of the Doomfist. Heading back into spawn. Although he may want to get himself back out quick.
Yep. Oh, back
gone with the Genji. I mean, it does make it a little easier to control the high ground. Out comes the high noon. They're just waiting to see if... Oh, and he gets stunned out of it from above.
Oh. Counter high noon.
Oh, and Digital Panda goes down from Kiro. Looking for... Trying to keep that Hanzo at bay up top. But right now, they got the Genji who's just forcing him out. Don't get the pick. They do end up getting to force him out. Kiro taking out Tommen. That's going to delay their next push a little bit. Oh, Kiro grabbing both the DPS. They're going to end up putting the enemy into a point where they really only are going to have like one good solid fight left, and then it's going to be trying to stagger in. So they're going to want to make this one a good one. We do happen to have a bunch of ultimate that should be coming out during this, and the first Shatter does happen to go out to ADL, but counter grab. Although they're getting the picks that they need, this is not looking good for 3 of a kind. Oh, and the Shatter just misses Marvel being on top of the payload.
Am I gonna see Diva Bomb? Here it is.
Here's the Diva Bomb. Doesn't really take it to Keegan. But we got Komori, and we're going to go for a spin to win strat here just to try and make sure that the...
There goes Blade. Ooh.
Yeah, Blade didn't end up getting anybody. And in overtime, they do manage to actually end up capping the point.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Intense, but it does make it, you know, possible for 3 of a kind to take this. All they need to do is get a little bit of extra time in their time bank, and they'll have a second attempt on attack.
Yep.
Oh, thank God I have coffee. Just got poured. I don't know why I'm doing it so late in the evening, though, because, like, I just woke up from a freaking 16-hour crash, and now I'm, like, I already knew I'm probably not going to be able to get to sleep anytime soon, but I should have at least tried. Coffee's securing the fact that I'm not going to.
Yeah, exactly. Coffee's like,
Attackers
I
incoming.
don't know about that one,
30
Chief.
seconds.
Will let me go over these buildings? It does let me go over these buildings. Yeah, right, not that one.
I'm very entertained with the spectator camera.
Are you?
Nice angles. I don't know, like, I like the angles that you can get to.
4,
Yeah,
Like,
same.
see where people are positioned.
1. Attackers incoming.
Alrighty.
Alright, so 3 of a kind coming in with the Ryan Zarya. We're sticking with the Ryan Diva on the defense here. Immediately, we do happen to have Komori that's trying to go in for the, Hero going in to try and grab the hotel. They did force out the tank. Komori grabbing Tommen almost immediately, but counter charge on the Rhine. They almost got him out. End up securing it. This might actually be a quick cap for 3 of a kind.
Yeah.
Komori right now just bullying this Diva.
Wow. That was a... This would... If they get this is a fast cap.
Most definitely. Oh!
Wow. Wow.
Definitely a fast cap. That is looking really good since 3 of kind needs to get some of the extra time in their bank for when they cap point 3. The question will be, will they be able to get all the way through? And will they actually get stalled heavily at point 3? Streets phase may not be as difficult for them, but... Alright, we got the team fight starting to move on in. Out comes the dragon, forces half the team away. They can't back into it, but a shatter is blocked by Caption.
Oh.
Charges him in. He may actually have committed a little toaster bathtub right there by jumping so deep.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter. The rest of his team is doing the clearing up. They just need to get this Lucio off the point, who's trying to stall heavily. Actually, and the Ana.
Me too.
That is one feisty Ana, man.
Yeah.
Dak with the moves. Old granny moves.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh, there we go. Nano grind. Oh.
Nice pick on Tommen. Nice pick on Dak. This actually gives him a nice quick. Oh no! And there was Chaw just stuck in between the payload and that whatever the divider for the point.
Yeah. I don't know what
the heck you call it. The little shield.
Yeah.
Map shield.
The blockade.
Well, yeah, there we go. Alright, we're now into some of the final push here. We get one on Tom, and both the DPS are down already. And there goes Marvel. We got Dragon ready. This is going to be, man, this is going to be a mass amount of time in their bank if they can actually get this during this push.
Yeah.
And it looks like they very well make it. 5 minutes
no,
almost.
No stalls. I didn't see a single stall there because they couldn't get there. Wow.
Initiating match.
That was fast round.
That
Take some
was.
notes real quick.
Yeah, the notes are, make sure your McCree and Hanzo are hitting things. Actually, no, that is actually not true. There's a nice solid block from Caption
Yeah.
at one
Ready
point.
for battle.
I mean, they were in a brawl for a little bit on point A, which, I mean, without the sustained support at that point in time, like, they were making sure that they kept themselves alive. Fantastic survivability.
Attackers incoming. 30 seconds.
Alright, let's see what they're going to have in store. We're going to see a double shield on ADL's side. We're going to actually see the classic Orisa Sigma.
2, One. Attackers incoming.
Alright, Zen.
Objective A.
All
See these
right.
plays.
Are they going to be trying to go with the same strat on... You know, they're going with the same strat on 3 of a kind side. I mean, it worked so well in the last moments. They're already on point. They're starting to try and get some of the... I mean, there's nobody who's got control of the hotel at the moment. Looks like... First pick goes on to Marvel again. That's actually not a good sign for ADL. They do have the turret that they need to be careful of, and that is a quick cap from 3 of a kind. They just... There was just so much pressure that they were able to actually put on that point that nobody was really able to stay there, and... With the Torb, and I don't know who else was actually in that upper left-hand window with the Torb turret. Probably one of the supports. They weren't able to contest either, right? So... McCree, man.
Yeah.
Both teams, McCree ended up being, like, integral to the success on that one. Also, Fat Turtle, he had, yeah, just fat and energy all the time. All time.
Yeah. Which caster played for Alpha earlier? That was me.
Yes, that would be Applebomb.
EKK Ocean. I was mostly Mercy, Moira, those two. Usually. I was Ana once. Who's backing out? Wait, someone's backing out. Oh, wait, you mean off the point? There was too much pressure.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure, not enough of the rest of the team. Like, as soon as the Orisa ended up going down, right, it was just really just Sigma and I think one support that was down there. One support, one DPS.
Yeah.
So 3v6 as pressure on the point. They had the Torb that ended up having to drop down from the right window. They had the Torb turret on the upper left window with one support. The bodies, I think, just ended up being a massive not enough pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, Sigma Orisa could be a good chunk of pressure alone. That's what I think they were banking on. But as soon as that first drop on Orisa, it was game over for them. And we will be seeing Volskaya and switching back to NA servers. So let me quickly just do the server one first, because that's one that we have a tendency of whoopsieing.
Don't be like me. Alright, sorry for murdering you. That's what Overwatch is. When you play support and you're not god tier Overwatch League material, you die a lot. I die a lot. It's okay. Oh. Gotcha. Your voice matches your playstyle. Which one of us? Whose voice matches their playstyle? Low and quiet, very lackluster. I think they're talking about you, Guardians. My voice isn't very slow, and it's not very quiet. Not at all. You had 2 subs from Titan, so we didn't hold back. That's true. Or we had subs. Think of us as a unit. No matter which team your subs are from. We're a unit. Yeah, I am a Mercy. I'm not a. I wish I was a Lucio main. I wish I was. That's one of my goals in life, but I'm so bad at Lucio. I'm terrible. Like, personality-wise, I vibe with Lucio. But playstyle, I wish. That's one of my goals in my life, is Lucio. I'm usually Mercy main. I like taking care of people. I'm not... Most people, like, I want to go out and kill things. You know, I like enabling people to go kill things.
That's me.
You know?
I like to go kill things.
I mean, it looks fun. I tried to play DPS a few times, and I was like, you know, maybe I'm just a one-trick just because this is how I have fun. I like flying around.
Oh, but you got heroes that fly around that do the doom.
Yeah, but I have bad aim. Okay, that's
Well,
why
that's,
I play Mercy. Hi.
That'll be a
So
crutch.
I see a emote, the green face emoji. Come on, y'all can kill the stuff. I'll enable you to kill the stuff. Okay.
the one good thing though too is just, you know, you can learn the macro side of the game, which is probably some of the most important, I think, for supports to learn.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, something like DPS, it's a lot more on the... I mean, there is macro obviously involved in the grand scheme of things for everyone.
Yeah.
But DPS, you can afford to be a little bit more tunnel vision on what your job is, in the sense of you got to do the murder as long as you're listening to the call-outs from your tanks and the supports that are actually dictating what the macro should be.
What did you think of this area? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the... I know I just played this today at 12. I don't remember anything about that game. I played the game, and then I played more games after that. I don't remember any specific game.
Alright, and we're going to be seeing 3 of a kind doing their defense, and they're going to be defending further back. And to answer your question, who does the official Apollyon account? Oh, it's Guardian's Warcry right now.
What do you mean?
Oh, who do I mean? Sorry, I misread that. I was trying to actually get myself looking at the thing. I am a... Like, my heart goes to playing a Genji or something, Doomfist kind of playstyle. That's what I like to... For the League, I play multiple things. I include, obviously, the Hanzo Mei, a lot of Mei. Because Mei is so strong in the grand scheme of things. And it does look like they do make the first hold.
Hey.
I don't see the first.
The reason why I don't do Sombra is my tracking is god-awful. I am a projectile hero through and through. So if we end up doing Sombra, we have our hit scan player do the Sombra. Doom is a lot more viable than you had. That's why he was meta for a long time. And there's lots of maps that are just stupidly strong for him.
I will say.
And the one-shot potential, like that's it.
Yeah,
that's why Echo's become really strong too, is because the play style of and we got the nano that goes out onto Marvel as he goes into the back room. Oh, sorry, yeah, it was Marvel. And the shatter from Caption, cleaning it up while the rest of the team is dealing with the... Oh! And he takes away the bomb from his team. Or actually, kind of brought it to part of the team, too.
Yeah. Try not to bring sticky bombs to your teammates. They won't appreciate it right now. I will share an experience with a sticky bomb. I got stuck as Mercy, and so I was trying to run away from my team. I said, guys, don't worry about me, I'm dead. And they started running towards me.
Oh no.
To protect me. Yeah, that was...
And that's where comms definitely end up coming out.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, that's where you need to actually be able to have somebody who's not only like making calls, but somebody who can at least follow calls.
Yeah.
No sense in actually working on having people call things out.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Caption ends up doing a nice charge to finish off that Doomfist that came in, and I agree, Doomfist is not, this is not a map that I would particularly leave Doomfist on, first point especially. Point 2, I will bring him out on defense when you're trying to, when you're in that whole, like, you need to get out quick, but you want somebody because half your team's dying and you're doing a stall and crap, because he can just keep himself alive.
Yeah, exactly. Go, Caption, go.
Alright. Caption definitely getting a little bit of support there from his cohort. And Turtle giving him a little bit of shield reprieve with pre-laid shield. Oh, and I thought for some reason that Kiro went way too deep just there. I thought he was as good as dead, but he did make himself, he did make it out.
I did also see that, and I was like, oh no, oh no. Keegan's doing a great job back there as well. Keeping people up. Just playing the corners.
Alright, we got another Nano coming out, and it's on the Brig. They went boss mode. Tags her into the corner, and a shatter to follow up. She doesn't get a whole lot out of the Nano herself, besides taking the focus away from the rest of the team, while they end up getting some of the clear. Sometimes that is all you need, Ben. Oh, he doesn't get the picks he needs. Keegan is keeping him alive in that back, though. Okay, they're waiting until they can get themselves grouped up a little bit more. They're now on point again. Nano comes out.
Nice stall going on. Oh.
Marvel cleaning things up. Oh,
wow.
sorry, I guess Chod is, but Marvel's keeping a lot of the focus off of him. He's just kind of in the back. Are they going to get this last couple ticks? Like, they're in... Oh! They're coming out and just stalling it. It's inevitable at this point, I think.
Yeah, I think even if you step off for 2 seconds.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it was kind of... for a second there, I thought with Komori taking out Chod, that was going to be a big win for them.
0 to 2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Man. We got, what, 2 hours till final game of the night. And then as soon as that's over, I can go back to The Last of Us.
Oh, fun. My sister took it with her when she moved out, and I'm really sad. I didn't want to...
Oh, I'm talking about Numero Dos, because that came out on Friday.
Oh, right. I forgot about that one. I was so focused on doing the first one, because I watched the trailer for the second one where she's singing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to play that, but I have to finish the first one. But
fair.
Attackers.
Yes, it is very important for you to finish the first one.
yeah. Don't be that person that plays the last of the series of a game. I know someone who played Kingdom Hearts 3 and told me they didn't play a single other Kingdom Hearts game. Don't be that person. Just don't be that person.
I mean, for certain types of games, I can see how it's like they're not as important to play the other ones.
Yeah.
But
like Final Fantasy, you can do that.
Yeah.
None of the games are very dependent
Three of a
on
Kind
each other.
also going with a dive. They're going to be getting Genji Doomfist. They're with the Doomfist on point A. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's just...
Yeah.
Oh, and that knocked Turtle off of the ledge. I mean, they do happen to have a strong presence right now in that back room. They're just kind of... The Winston is just really trying to focus on these two supports. I think they're going to end up eventually getting this Brig. The nice solid Nano, and Doomfist is just picking on Ana. So it should be a quick cap for them as well. Actually, Tracer just came back.
Oh! Takes out Hero.
Common. He's kind of actually keeping it together for them right now. It's letting them kind of get in. Are they going to try? Yeah, they're all coming in.
Yeah.
They are going to try and stall this out. Can ADL actually pull this off? Nope, ADL is getting the kill. They've stalled it out to try and, reduce how much time the enemy has on point B. They're going to be up in a matter of like 3 seconds anyways, or instantly, because, with the changes to assault maps.
Yeah.
From a while back. So there's no more big staggers and everything. They're just going to go straight in.
Yep. Oh!
Out comes the first bomb.
Shield just in time from Alexis. Oh, there's another bomb coming in.
Unfortunately, Genji doesn't pick anybody from the blade, gets the final kill afterwards. And ADL starting to get their cleanup going. And on that Brig. Dude, Brig is just gnarly.
Yeah, she really is. They got 2 ticks though.
We saw that, Master.
Sent from Turtle.
We saw that.
What happened?
Tried to get up, but he got screwed over by the stupid moving platforms.
Oh.
So it was just the spazzing out of him trying to move around. It was just funny.
Ah.
Alright, we're seeing Winston go in. Marvel getting taken out almost instantaneously. That was a nice one. They're going to get onto this. Oh no! Caption does get out the soldier with it, but taking himself out in the process, I don't know if that was necessarily worth it in this kind of stage of the game. He's going to be out unless they can actually keep killing the staggers regularly as they come out. Right now, Fat Turtle being like a crucial part of this, he's going to end up... Oh! With the blade. Holy smokes, Turtle. Turtle and Blade... Turtle helping out everybody on point. They didn't even need caption for that. Alright.
The score is...
1-1 at the moment.
1-1. Yeah.
And if I actually, like, if it wasn't for the fact that everybody else, like, not everybody happens to have, capture cards and everything, I just create, like, a little, like, graphic to put it along the top. But none of our hosts really have to have capture cards. They have to use the PlayStation built-in one. We wouldn't have consistency, and I can't do this for the fucking time, because fuck that, I have a life.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I'd put, like, a little score thing that's along the top. But
because
I use a capture card and I use my camera and everything from when I personally stream, but not always. But depends on how I feel, whether I actually want to get dressed.
That's a mood. Sometimes you just wake up, turn the system on. That's it.
And then turn around and be like, I don't mind chatting with people, but
yeah, exactly.
I don't want to have to do anything else. So. Alright, so they're going to go with 3 of a kind is going to be spread out around the point. They're going to wait for ADL to come in. They're going to go with the dive defense, which is not bad because now you have the point as basically your kill box.
Yeah.
And you don't want to end up...
kill box.
Yeah. Now, Caption there, getting a little aggressive, using a little bit of that truck to get some just kind of cleave damage down below without taking too much. He dives into the back, but I don't know if he really had much in the way of fallout. Is that a follow-up?
Yeah.
That's going to cost them. I think... I don't know whether that was a miscommunication or what error on that one, but...
Yeah. Oh, they're just getting wiped out. Cleaned up. Sweep, sweep.
Panda.
Some PM over there.
Wiping through. On swiping. On swiping.
How do you change Twitch names? I have no clue. You might have to contact Twitch support for that one. I have no idea.
Yeah, I second to contacting Twitch support.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could change your Twitch name. I thought you'd have to make a new account.
I think there's a way to change your account name or something. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah.
I know people do rebrand, right? So.
Yeah.
I've got it. Shield's taking damage.
Right. ADL,
especially
how
when
are
you have a lot of
this?
people.
Yeah.
The Pharah's not going to be as bad. I mean, they got between. They got Master, right?
Yeah.
Diva's a solid Pharah counter. They got Winston Ken takes them out. Wow, I see right there. I mean, Pharah was really low on the ground. That's kind of partially Pharah's fault, but
yeah.
But it does look like ADL is starting to actually end up taking this already. They're getting a commanding lead on the numbers here for pressure. They just got to keep Marvel alive if ADL actually wants to secure this fight.
Yeah.
Caption uses ult there. Well, 3 of a kind.
They're gonna,
stopping them actually from getting that third point. Oh, sorry, that first tick. Like right now, so far, no first tick. So this actually, this may not bode well for. Oh, what? Tommen with the. He wasn't even shooting in between. Literally just teleport, but waiting for them to come to him and then teleporting away.
oh my goodness.
Ballsy moves coming from Tommen there.
Yep.
I think he knew it was just over.
Yeah.
Just like, I'll see if I can draw this out and get you guys there, but fuck it. So that means that all three of a kind really needs to do is be able to get capture first point and then only one tick on point B.
Yeah.
Capturing fully first point can be difficult, but they did a good job on their first run, obviously. So
Yeah.
they just got to reproduce that, and then they can get this in the bag. Otherwise, ADL ends up taking the lead of the series and going with a 2-1, and then each map after that will be a match point for them.
True.
Or potential match point is what I should say.
Oh yeah.
So they just got to go very. I mean, we're seeing basically dive consistently in this map here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, consistent.
We're gonna see the pharmacy. I think because they actually noticed, since they know that Kiro brought out the Pharah on point B, they instinctively went with the soldier to try and deal with it.
Yeah.
ASAP. They just don't want to have any of it.
Oh!
And Pharah
They already
taking
get
out the.
pick.
Yep.
Oh, another one.
Yep, and that is a big one because that's going to give all the room they need right now for Pharah to do more work. Except for Pharah, I don't know why Pharah was being inside the the building. They just need to escape right now. Oh, and Marvel getting picked first. This is actually going to be really good if he can get... Oh! And Komori grabbing 2. Getting staggered himself. They do have spawn advantage at this point in time. ADL doing a fantastic job at holding this first point. They learned from some of the mistakes on the last attempt. The dive does come in. They need to focus on that monkey. They do happen to get captioned out. Master's patiently waiting for that diving point for the Diva. Diva's now out of mech. Now he's going after the Pharah. No, he's actually swapped over to the Doom.
She was again very close to the ground. Pharah was. One Mercy Rock.
Now this is exactly what ADL needs to have. Oh, and that's a great stagger for ADL. Making sure that Mercy's not going to be there for... I mean, with so little time left in the time bank.
Yeah.
They've got themselves into probably about even playing field time-wise. And we got what ults coming up on both sides, so... We're probably looking at seeing a very defensive ult from Master here.
Yeah.
Man, Master's heal is friggin' fantastic. Caption almost taking himself off a point. This is looking like ADL might be able to successfully hold this. Now there's only Diva Bomb that's going to be coming up for... oh, and Diva Bomb and Doomfist ult. Coming up for 3 of a kind. And they are swapping to a McCree to try and deal with this Tracer, but unfortunately didn't get as much support as he needed in order to help him out with dueling the Tracer. He gets picked early, so Masters grabs Caption. Doomfist gets nobody with his ult.
forcing.
ADL. Solid defense coming out from them right now. Let's hope that they, I was going to say, let's hope that Marvel doesn't feed that one to a loss, because that could be a good time for them to steamroll final fight.
Yeah.
And we've gone with a Reaper now. Komori switching over just to be like, you know what, screw this Winston. This tank duo is just getting too tough for us. We need to just kind of force them to knock you off the play. And out comes Visor.
Oh!
And beat.
Are they gonna take it? Reaper going after the Winston. Oh!
3 of a kind, making some of the kills that they need, but they got to secure these final ones, otherwise people are going to be able to actually get back with enough. And we got a couple of ults that are actually online for a second push. The Reaper change, I think, and McCree change were, I think, definitely what they ended up needing to try and take care of the tank lineup from ADL. And the Tracer. I mean, the Tracer has been a thorn in their side as well, Tom, and very strong on the Tracer. Alright, they've got one good push left. They've just got to wait up for the last couple members of their team before they can officially go in. Oh, and it looks like Caption has noticed that Tommen sneaking up in the back. He's probably made the call out already. Going in for the dive. Coming in for the attack. They've got Rally that's just come out. Marvel's being pushed into the back. High Noon comes out, takes out Marvel. Right now they just need to get these 3... and a nice...
Blossom.
3 of a kind do take it. Oh, that was such a solid defense from ADL, but 3 of a kind able to actually end up making the right swaps. Steamroll second point.
Close to ready.
30 seconds left and they just walked in.
They had a good chunk of the right stuff, like right ults and everything they needed to right as they went in.
Yeah.
And the Reaper being able to get that quick ult, I think is pretty solid too, because that being able to quickly clear out the 2 to 3 guys that were in that right hand little nook, without having them kind of constantly coming in to stall and everything like that, I think that was clutch, just because you needed to be able to make sure that there wasn't anybody to contest. You just needed to get that quick point presence.
That was nice. Taking notes over here. Bring into my next game. Chat's a little quiet.
Alright.
Y'all out there? I don't even know how to see how many people are here. I'm kind of blind. I'm afraid to touch anything and then my phone does something weird.
Alright, so we end up swapping servers back here from USA to Finland. Not Finland, just, I mean,
I got
yeah. South Korea. Netherlands is, I just read it as I was passing it by.
Yeah, no worries. I do that all the time. My favorite's when I'm mid-conversation with someone and then they start reading something.
Yep.
And then they're like, what?
That is precisely what happens.
Penny, the guinea pig is sleeping. Whew. Wonder what the next map's gonna be. Oh boy, there they go.
Alright, we're going to be seeing some Rialto.
Oh my, just bless. I haven't seen Rialto yet. That's one of my other favorite maps. I have
Oh.
I have like 4 favorites.
Okay, what are your top 4?
Route 66, Junkertown, Rialto, and Ilios.
Okay. I'm all on board with Ilios. That is just a fun map through and through. Alright, let's go in here. ADL versus 333. It was 6, what's that, 21 today? At 5 p.m. That's 6, not a 5, so I'm a dummy.
At me.
Alright. Map 1 was Ilios, which went to ADL, I think. Yeah, ADL.
Yes.
Map 2 was King's Row, which went to
Ready for battle.
3 of a Kind, and Volskaya went to 3 of a Kind. So now we're on Rialto. There we go. I'm just entering it in as we go. Well, sorry, I
Yeah,
wasn't
no
entering
worries.
it as we go, so now I'm entering it in now.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Nice little easy system though. I'm liking having the ability to do this.
Yeah. Oh, made some switches.
Alright, so we are going to see double shield both sides, but 2 variations of double shield. So is this going to be where we actually find out which variation is the strongest? Probably not, but you can't base it off of one game. But it's fun to, you know, say it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, Soldier using the rocket jump to get across. He's going to actually end up getting in below. It looks like, fuck, I couldn't.
Much better.
Get the button to go through that duel.
Uh,
I think the McCree watched him do the rocket jump across from the bridge when I was watching that.
Much obliged.
I missed it. All I saw was him die. And I was like, oh! Stigma
Nice.
gets pulled
Hold.
off the bridge.
Hero getting a nice little pick on the cleanup here is actually really nice because it's giving Hero a good chunk of ult charge at the moment. Although he almost got himself killed right there. That could have been bad. He got a little greedy. And when you have Sigma who can just kind of around the corner fire a couple random rounds, just kind of get you. He only had 50 health left, so a little splash damage is all they would have needed. Alright, and a nice solid window coming out. That gave oh no! You hate to see it, Keegan. Although I wish we did see it. That I hope is a play of the game actually at the end.
I think it will be. Unless he gets a bigger one. Environmental kills.
And I'm not gonna lie, that actually I think saved the push from going much further.
Yeah.
That boop. Keegan, that if they do not get it beyond this point, that is what wins them this map.
Yeah.
Because right now, oh, and Kiro trying so hard to grab that. No, not Kiro, the other was Shock. Holy smokes, man.
Poor Bob. He just wanted to flood the Texas. That's all he needed. That's all he wanted.
3 of a kind with a solid friggin' defense on this first corner. It could have actually ended up going really, really south. But just as people were starting to stabilize and everything, Keegan with that giant boop off of the side of the map. Like, that payload would actually probably be around the corner if it wasn't for that. Oh, and the back shatter! And he grabs 2 off along with himself. Sigma almost went off, but used his ult in order to get himself on the high ground. Now he's actually got a very advantageous position. Trying to get forced out, but they just couldn't quite... Oh, they do, but took a little bit. They got 60 seconds, and it's still not really much past this bridge.
ADL's trying to pull folks off the bridge.
Reinhardt is back with the crew. The team is got themselves past it. They are starting to get some of the picks they actually need. on ADL side, this is actually going to give them a good chunk of distance with the payload. Provided they maintain having the 3 people on it. They just need to get the good pressure right out front so they can actually control most of the space. If they can get this this stagger, that would be fantastic. Wasn't able to actually pull it off before the rest of the team came in, so Mori is safe another day, and a rock comes out stopping the flux. All right, and they're getting some good momentum on this here. Picks coming out from both sides. Can they actually 3 of a kind stop it before it actually gets to the first point? This is going to be a quick map.
Of course, one of my favorites is just...
You don't get to watch it very long. You don't get to see the whole thing.
Uh,
If Caption gets this, that means they win the series, and that's actually showing that 3 of a kind, like really solid contender to being in the top group of our new Tier 1 match. Or matchups. I mean, we've had a bunch of new teams that came in this season, and
yeah, I've watched a lot of the new teams play. I like it.
So I've actually been trying to sign up for some of the new teams specifically, just because I, to actually like host or cast with them. If I have the opportunity to and I have the time. I've been trying to sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to take a newer team. Because I'd like to see exactly what everybody's bringing in. I've seen everybody else in the past. I mean, I've been doing I've been casting and hosting and everything for like 2 years for this league, in the last year now. Our first season took fucking forever. It was like a 7-month long season.
Oof.
It wasn't really that long. It was long compared to other seasons. We've been shortening them down ever since.
Really?
Like a two and a half month turnaround now between seasons for the last couple.
How long are the normal, like, official Overwatch seasons?
The Overwatch League itself?
No, for like when we play comp.
It's 2 months. Alright, ADL taking a stance to be up on the high ground. They can easily rotate, they don't have anybody sneaking up on them. Genji coming in from around the top of Mori. Oh, they got a good set of picks right then and there. And this might actually be it. This, the tactical crouching. Did you get confirmation on that?
I did not. I don't think I did. I asked, nobody answered.
I've seen it from both teams, I'm pretty sure, but...
Yeah. I asked, nobody answered, and I was like...
And that actually is... 3-3-3. Or... Well,
here it is.
Oh, here we go, since I missed it. Yeah. On stream, we get to see it all happen. Oh... Gorgeous. Nice little setup. He knew exactly where he was going for it.
Yep.
Alright, now for our difficult choice. We need MVPs.
Okay. Hopefully nobody leaves by the time it goes back to lobby. Because I gotta see names. I would say Turtle stood out a lot to me.
Turtle was pretty solid. For 3 of a kind caption, solid.
Yeah. Absolutely. I would say for MVP, Turtle or caption, and then the other for honorable mention. I could go either way.
And for ADL,
they all dipped. I'm trying to. Oh, I can go look at the.
Depends on who you actually wanted. What were roles, or at least Kuros? Because that I could tell you easily enough.
For ADL.
Yeah, for ADL.
Was
Marvel was one of their main tanks. He was on their Winston. Master was one of their he was their diva player most of the time.
Yeah.
And off tank, we had
Dak
Tommen.
was Ana.
Dak was Ana.
Tommen was DPS. Panda was support of some sort, I think. I'm trying to think of who stood out the most. They all did really
Master,
well.
I think, was somebody that stood out quite a bit to me.
Yeah. I can get behind that, yeah.
Alright, we'll post it. So, Turtle MVP, Caption gets our honorable for 333, and ADL gets Master.
Nice. Alrighty.
But yeah, no, Master, I think, for honorable mention on their side, just because, one, their peel was excellent. They ended up taking things taking things over really, really well. Like, when we had Caption end up on Volskaya dip, their control of the point on point 2 attack, their presence was still something to uncontest. But like, they were there solo, and they were.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't there. They were on point solo. They had the rest of the team that was just off point.
Yeah.
So they did have the support for it, but still, being able to be somebody that can give that kind of aggression and stuff like that, the peeling that they were actually giving, constantly following up with their main tank, I think that was pretty solid for them. MVP Turtle just solid Zarya through and through.
Keeping... Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know how many times I made the stupid fat energy jokes. Probably at least 4.
It was quality, though.
Yeah,
quality.
And then with Caption himself, like a solid Winston. Both Winstons actually on both teams were excellent. It was hard to choose between those two.
It was. That's why I'm like taking notes. I'm like, maybe I can be a Winston tank. Let's get in here. No.
Yeah, man, Winston. Fun as hell. He's actually one of the few tanks that I find kind of entertaining. I don't really find a lot of the tanks actually fun to play. Same thing with supports. Like, if I end up playing a tank, it's one of three players: Winston, Hog, or Zarya. I don't like playing the rest of them. I don't find them as entertaining. And when it comes to supports, it's like Ana. That'll be the only one I play.
Ana's fun.
She is fun.
Oh, I love her. Like,
whereas that's why I find like the DPS has, but I also think that it's unfair to really be saying, oh, DPS is more fun, because it has like a vastly larger pool. Like, even if you put the other two together, it still, I think, has 1 or 2 more characters in it. So it's the dynamic of what you can do as that role is far bigger.
Yeah.
But either way, great games. We got about an hour and a half until we end up seeing our final game of the weekend. It will actually end up being one of our... Oh, I did not mean to join voice chat in Discord. If you stick around, our final game for the weekend is actually going to be a Tier 3 game. It's going to be Vesperia versus To Be Determined. That's at 8 p.m. EST.
It's an actual team.
Yes, that's the team name, To Be Determined. Oh, you just thought it was just like, they hadn't decided yet.
I was just like, okay, I mean, I trust them.
Yeah, Vesperia won in the, I guess, last season's version of Tier 3, which is our current Tier 4. They ended up having players that just didn't fit our new SR rules. They've now been bumped up into Tier 3, so they're veterans. To Be Determined. I don't know if they've played yet. This might be their very first match, so that'll be interesting to see. But it'll be myself hosting, and my comrade from Fenrigard, Iron Jedi, who will be casting with me. So come back in about an hour and a half, and we'll have some more fun, folks.
Yeah.